Kasi patuloy na pagsuporta sa NCAA, and I hope Will Gozum saw that graphics so that he can get some sense of motivation to play like the MVP that we know he is.
Actually, that's a good point din, Anton. You're matching up with JP Magallanos. You know, nothing against JP, but Will is, you know, reigning MVP here in the NCAA season 19, matching up with JP. So medyo, alam mo na yun, parang you assess yourself na you're not really playing your random basketball.
Gurtiza dribbles off his foot, so Jericho Halalon providing some pressure. Wow, interesting lineup here, JV, because sinabay ni Coach Charles si Jericho at si Robbie Naive.
Oo, tsaka nilabas na si Jericho kanina eh. Sinab ni Mick Soxon pero binalik, binibigyan talaga ng chance. Ito si Jericho.
Corteza. You know, it's also unfortunate because when we were covering Jericho with the Arellano Braves, we didn't get to see his full potential because he also got injured.
Oh, okay. So maybe this is his time.
Gurtiza, Maguliano. Gurtiza, back to JP. One-handed jump hook is good for JP Maguliano.
Tama ka, Anton. Gurtiza is just everywhere right now. Pinasa niya kay Maguliano. Nakuha pa niya offensive rebound.
Halalon. Jericho Halalon against Kinal. Halalon. Pulls up. Those pull-ups are a little bit Giovanni-like.
Yeah, actually. Kitang-kita mo yung magkamukha talaga sila eh. Yung gesture sila, the same.
Maguliano. Oh, niluwa. And Mosa. It's as if EAC has a magnet to that basketball.
They've been getting a lot of offensive rebounds.
Up and under para kay King. Off the glass. And it's Benilde basketball. Let's get this report from Lizelle Niermes.
Thank you, Anton and JV. During their previous games, Coach Charles True commended his point guard Prince Carlos for stepping up and living up to the role. Na-mention rin sa akin ni Prince that he embraced the challenge and realized the importance of his role in the team, being the extension of the coach in court to organizing the team to execute their plays. Stepping up rin ng mga rookies na sina Jericho Halalon, Jesse Arciaga at Paul Turco, who are all showing excellent plays and earning the trust of Coach Charles. Now, with the Blazers currently trailing behind the EAC Generals, will the team be able to continue their winning ways? Balik muna sa inyo, Anton and JP.
Well, that's what they must do, because I think the theme really for Benilde here in season 99 is unfinished business.
Yes.
And with a lineup like this, JV, is it championship or bust? Like, personally, I would say, yeah. It's got to be championship or bust.
The pressure is really high, but at the same time, you want that pressure eh. Kasi you've been into the finals and you want to go back to the finals. They almost have the same, they have the same core going back since 1998.
At also, maraming ka-graduate dito sa Benilde as we see. Wow! King Gurtiza. I don't know if that's a smart move that titignan mo si Will Gozum matapos mo tirahan.
Actually, dinibul pa niya palabas. Gusto talaga niya yung 3 points eh.
King Gurtiza, one-on-one with the reigning MVP. Pakita mo kung sino ka. And it's a 6-point advantage for the Generals.
Also, comeback season din dito para kay King Gurtiza.
Yeah, I mean, it's... When Coach Gerson Cabiltes was telling me the story of how Gurtiza came back to EAC, I mean, I was with Reynam Batak the other day talking about this in the coverage. Pwede magbago yung buhay mo eh with what happened. Let's say na hindi tinawagan ni Harvey Pagsanghan si Gurtiza to come back and play for EAC. Who knows where Gurtiza would have been right now?
Oo, grabe yung mga ganung no? Parang it's just domino effect eh.
Of course, Harvey Pagsanghan, high school player of Coach Gerson Cabiltes, serving his residency, will play for EAC in season 100 of the NCAA.
Wow. another value, another solid player here for the EAC.
And remember, Axel Doromal of Arellano, he's also with EAC now.
Oh, wow. So lakas talaga ng EAC going to season 100.
Tsaka ang mawawala lang, although mabigat rin yung mawawala sa kanila, Nat Cosejo and JP Maguliano and Ralph Robin actually. So big losses, although Gurtiza will stay with the team, will remain. May eligibility pa.
So still though, parang ibang, it's a new era here for the EAC. Kasi nung time namin talagang, sila yung nasa mababang rank eh. Kita natin dito, players coming in, nakita nila yung sistema, yung culture na dinadala ni Jester.
Alright, let's get this courtside update on the EAC side with Julia Ong.
Kung merong king na malabat man ang nagpapakitang gilas, meron din namang Ralph Robin na ating nasasaksihan. Alam niyo ba, Anton and JV, itong si Ralph pala ay sumuko na sa basketball career pag-college niya. Dahil for him, physically unfit siya. In fact, nag-enroll na nga daw siya sa ibang school as a regular student. Nabigyan lang ng chance na mag-try out dito sa EAC kaya grinab niya ito. Pero simula season 94 daw ay never siyang nakatapos ng season dahil kung hindi injured, reserve o kaya naman kalahati pa lang ay nawawala na siya. Kaya naman daw ngayon na last playing year niya na, dalawa lang ang wishes niya. Championship at ang makatapos na ng isang buong NCAA season. Anong masasabi niyo sa wishes ni Rod, Anton and JP?
Well, eto na yun, Julia. This is his chance. I would say this is one of EAC's best lineups in years, JV.
Yes, totoo yan. Pero grabe story ni Robin, no? From not physically fit playing and then nagre-ready na to go to, corporate or getting a job and getting a chance here playing the EAC and really playing well, grabe. That's very inspiring.
Oh, Oxon asking for the ball. Shoots a three, Miguel Oxon in and out. And Umpat giving Gozum some problems getting that rebound.
Pero may mga spurts talaga ng itong CSP natin na parang walang nangyayari on their play. No one's getting any shots, any good shots, and even making baskets. Pero may time naman na bigla silang puputok eh.
Marasigan. Rebound, Angeles. Angeles, atake, Angeles. With the elevation, just unable to finish. Mahukok gets it to the reigning MVP and Will Gozum comes crashing down. Oh, Will Gozum is a little bit shaken up. Oxon with a jumper. Gozum. Oh, Will Gozum trying a not Cosejo-like shot. I don't recall Will Gozum taking a lot of those one-handed baseline hooks though.
Oh, he needs to go stronger like that.
There's the MVP. That's the Will Gozum we know.
It's an up and down basketball here, Anton. The referees are letting the players play a lot of contact. As we can see, itong end one, nice pass by Mix Oxon.
This is what we want to see from our reigning MVP, Will Gozum. When he gets to the paint, it's either a sure two or a foul. Benilde ties the game up at 24. Ang hari ng San Marcelino, King Gurtiza. And why not? Look at these numbers. 20 points, 4 out of 9 from beyond the arc, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and 28 minutes.
King Gurtiza, sabi nga, Batman and Robin here para dito sa EAC. Sila yung duo na inaabangan. And syempre, the leader who's gonna carry this team, si King Gurtiza. And he has been providing and, stepping up to the plate.
Nagkaroon ng angas yung EAC ngayong season dahil sa kanya eh.
Oo, pero iba rin yung, tama ka, yung swag ni King ngayon, especially this game. He wants the ball, he wants to shoot those three-point shots, he wants those defensive stops. grabe rin yung angas nga, yung swag, yung confidence sa batang to.
Will Gozum, though, missing on the bonus free throw. So, the deadlock remains at 24. Cosejo. And there it
Ayun
is.
niya, oo. Yung ginaya ni Will, sabi mo nga. Pero yun yung bread and butter din eh. Favorite shot ni Nat Coseo yan eh.
Oh, Gozum trying to respond. Binigay dito kay Marasigan. Back to Will. Will, corner three. And that's going to be a foul on Nat Cosejo. But this is his signature shot. A catch and shoot with one hand from the elbow.
Oh, especially itong CSB went to a zone. Yun talaga nagiging calling card ni Nat Coseo. Especially on that free throw line. Yung area na yan, favorite shot niya yan eh.
JV, would you believe last season, Will Gozum attempted 102 free throws?
102 free throws.
Attempts.
Wow. It only means very aggressive siya eh, di ba?
So, I mean, if we could see Will with the same type of aggression, siguro, mas maganda yung naging simula ng Benilde. Although, Will did not start the season because he was serving that one-game suspension.
Yun din eh, no? Parang off to a bad start agad si Will here sa NCAA Season 99. And he only shot, ito sa stats natin, 80 free throws in 6 games.
Cosejo to Ochavo. Spin move. Ochavo, wow!
Smallest guy on the floor attacking. Mix Oxon with a crossover spin move.
You know, it's a mystery as to kung ano nga ba talaga ang height nitong si Kyle Ochavo. Because when I approached him to ask, you know, his teammates were teasing him, saying that he's only 5'3".
5'3".
And he was telling me he was 5'5". So I said, ano ba talaga? So let's round it off to 5'4". Let's average it.
Yeah, meet in the middle. But it's always like that, diba? If you're gonna ask for height for anyone, actually. Especially for basketball players. Eh. Actually, on paper nga, lalagay ko pa 6'6". Pero I'm only 6'3".
Oh, it's a double team. Oxon.
Oh, good tap. Markman na talaga si Mix Oxon. No? Every time he drives, someone is just behind him getting to tap the ball or double it.
Oxon looks for Will. Will backing down, up and under. There you go. Will Gozum creating his own shot.
Will should make a run him by himself kasi mismatch yung bantay niya eh. No one is helping when he drives, so he has all the space, all the time.
This is a good start, JV, para kay Will Gozum. Meron na siyang 8 puntos at 5 rebounds at 2 blocks.
And I'm pretty sure Will knows it's not, not his usual self. So talagang he needs to pick up, be aggressive, get on the board, get offensive rebounds in.
Naiven. Arciaga. And Arciaga gets on the board.
Si Robby naging parang stabilizer nitong CSPD. Kasi every time he gets in, he commands itong mga teammates where to go, to run their plays perfectly. Ito si Robby Naiven.
Gozum. There you go. Every time Will Gozum has that basketball, it's a matchup problem.
Yes, oo.
And when defenders panic, they foul him.
Especially itong penalty na nung EAC natin. So he has a chance, the whole CSB squad has a chance to milk itong penalty situation.
JV nag-adjust ng rotation si Coach Jerson Cabiltes. Pinagsabay na niya
Sabay, oo
si
nga.
Gurtiza at Robin.
Kasi may init yung dalawa to start off this game.
This might be the best start this season for Will Gozum. If he hits this free throw, he's in double digits, and there you go.
It's only a matter of time before Will, lumabas yung mga eye-popping numbers with 20 points, 15 rebounds. He can do it easily here. It's always a matchup problem. Anyone, here's the NCAA.
Tayuan yung mga teammates niya and the coaching staff to give him a high five as he returns to the bench. Gurtiza. Ochavo. Ochavo hops inside. Extra pass para kay Baguliano. Yun lang.
Yeah, ilang miss na rin dito si JD Baguliano. That was a great pass by Ochavo.
And Ochavo gets the steal. Ochavo. Robin. And EAC cannot finish. A sorry miss there for Benilde.
Back-to-back misses there, pero they have a chance here to get another crack at the basket. Pero Ochavo with that steal and a great pass there.
Sayang yung tira ni Benilde. Pero may tulak mula sa likod. You see the reaction from the EAC students. That says it all. We'll be back. Benilde is up by 5. The Benildean Prince. Prince Carlos having his best season in the NCAA. And JV, if he can produce these kinds of numbers consistently, napakalaking bagay para kay Coach Charles Tew.
Oo naman, especially controlling itong CSB squad. Not only yung scoring, yung assist talaga yung nakikita natin eh. And the way he, evolve, yung mature as the season goes on. Kasi start of this season, hinahanap natin yung solid point guard who's gonna, pick up yung ginawa ni JC Cullar. So nandiyan si Robin Ivey off the bench. Pero you need to have, Prince Carlos as he is showing now na kaya niyang gawin yun.
And he has started all games for Coach Charles this season. So that just goes to show na may tiwala si Coach Charles sa kanya. And there's Robbie, continuation. Count the basket. Mahirap din pigilan tong si Robbie Naive with that upper body strength.
Oo, sneaky, athletic din to si Robby. May burst of speed din eh. At the same time, malakas yung katawan. Pero yun ang ganda ng combination na ginagawa ni Coach Charles Tew here. You have Prince Carlos, yung nagiging point guard, and then off the bench, for the second five here ni Coach Charles, and then si Robin Ivey is gonna provide the scoring na wala siyang kaagaw eh.
And EAC has to be careful here because Benilde is starting to settle down. And this lead is starting to grow. Naive, inside pass para kay Corteza. Corteza's energy is there, but you're right. I mean, his numbers have dipped since the first couple of games of the Blazers.
It's going to be interesting to see how, everyone, not only Mix, Will Gozum, to start slowly picking up yung slack nila and eventually peaking. Etong CSB, that's going to be a scary sight to see.
I remember talking to Coach Charles Tew, and they had a busy off-season to start the year. Coach Charles went to Dubai for strong group. Kasama doon si Will Gozum and si Miguel Ocson. Great experience for the guys, teaming up with other collegiate basketball stars like Jerome Lastimosa. And then, of course, guys like Shabazz Muhammad, Ronaldo
NBA players.
Balkman. Yung mga kalaban nila doon, mga mama, guys from the Middle East, guys who have experience playing in the NBA, and then of course the other off-season tournaments. Then of course the incorporation of Coach Raiko Toroman, who has a European system. So you add all of those experiences. Coach Charles admits that it's so hard to absorb all of that.
Oh, pero grabe kasi yung parang too much information, alam mo yun? Parang ang dami experience, ang daming magagaling around you. You can, absorb everything all at once. Kaya sabi ko, it's gonna take time. And it's only a matter of time before everyone will Gosom, especially Will Gosom and Miggy Corteza to pick up yung slack nila eh.
And I feel like JB nagsimula na eh. Nagsisettle down in Benilde. Especially with this 3-game winning streak.
Kita mo rin dito si Will, Igarapao, pero kita natin, binalik agad siya ni Coach Charles eh. Kasi mainit si Will. And last game, he only played for 17 minutes.
And I like that na binababad si Will Leon to get the guy going. We're waiting for that signature Will Gosom performance. And sometimes, JV, I'm sure you know this, it only takes one big game for you to get your confidence going.
One big game, one good game. Wala na lahat eh. Wala nang yung mga past games, it doesn't matter. You only focus on one game at a time. You're only, sabi nga nila, only as good as your last game.
If you're Will Gosom, you cannot accept that stat line in the last game.
Yeah, tama yan. Pero we're talking really mataas ang standard natin kay Will,
Yeah. It's Will Gosom we're talking
about. Yes, Pero obviously, madami rin. Yan ang kinakita si MVP Will Gosom here, only with double digit already. Pero yung sabi nga natin, ang dami yung journey here ni Will sa NCAA season 99. Minsan may mga foul trouble siya. It's only gonna play on the fourth quarter. So yung points talaga, yung stats, hindi natin makikita eh. So yun yung mga struggles, adversities here for Will and for the Benilde team.
Pero dyan sa replay na yan, makikita mo kung gaano kadali yung basketball dito sa NCAA para kay Will eh.
If gugustuhin niya at the same time, he's gonna be more aggressive.
Gurtiza. Good matchup here. Gurtiza against Oxon. Oh, that's clearly a foul right there. Asanko just wanted to create contact. We talked about the weight loss journey of JP Maguliano from 220 pounds to 198 pounds.
Wow.
And that's why his numbers have really improved.
Especially sa rebounding, no?
Yeah.
22 pounds. And long term then it's gonna help you a lot, especially sa, as players. Yung tuhod mo, yung tendons mo eh. If you're heavy, you're gonna, you putting more pressure sa knees.
What was like your biggest did you have a goal, like you wanted to get down to this certain weight as a professional?
Actually, Anton, yung time namin, wala pang ganyan, tansyahan lang eh. Wala pang mga ganyan, mga nutritionists, all these macros. Yung time namin, sige, kain ka ng, pag gutom ka, kain ka ng ganitong tama, then takbo ka onte, papayat ka na. Pag medyo tumataba ka na, diet onte. Ganun lang.
And Dilag, meanwhile, getting a basket. A steal here by Gurtiza. Maguliano with a finish.
That's a look away pass by King Gurtiza. And don't look now, only 1-point lead here for CSB Blazers.
Robbie Naive hit a buzzer beater bago matapos ang first quarter. And here he is again with the basketball. Naive. Naive for three. Robbie Naive with another one.
It's the same spot there. Robbie Naive calling his number for the buzzer beater.
He did it again, and the Benilde Blazers enter the half with a 4-point advantage, 39-35, and